everyone. Today I'll be making a lemon crunch pie. What all goes into the lemon crunch pie? 30 lemon cream vanilla sandwich cookies, finely crushed. 1/4 cup butter, which is a half of a stick, melted. 2 4-serving size instant lemon pudding, prepared according to package directions. 1 8-ounce tub of whipped cream, thawed, and 1/2 cup finely crushed lemon drops. You want to make it to a powder. Also, you'll need a 9-inch deep dish pie plate. So let's begin. Preheat the oven to 350. So take a bowl, mix your pudding mixes, which are 2 packages. Dump them in the bowl and mix them as per package directions. For each package, you want 2 cups of milk. Then pour in 4 cups of milk, because we have 2 packages of pudding, and whisk that until thoroughly combined. It will set up in about 5 minutes. Next, take a blender or a food processor or a big bag and something hard to crush the cookies with. I'm just going to be using my KitchenAid food processor. And put your cookies in there and crush them up until they're really fine. Just do a few at a time. And that's about the consistency that you want. I'm going to put it in a bowl and finish up with the rest of the cookies. I'll be right back. So here are the 30 cookies crushed. That was crushed in my food processor. Take your 1/2 stick or 1/4 cup of melted butter, pour that into the cookie crumbs, and mix that up until it makes it kind of like a paste. They will stick together so we can use it as the crust. Try to get all of the cookies incorporated, and you want to be able to do that with it. You'll need to wash your hands because you'll be pressing this down with your hands. Take your 9-inch deep dish pie pan and dump in your butter and cookie crumbs. Press down on the bottom and up along the sides. Make sure that there's no holes or gaping spot at all. That actually looks pretty good. Take your cookie pie crust and put it in a preheated 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. So after the crust has been in the oven for 10 minutes, I took it out. As you can see, it is a little bit golden brown and it is a little poofy on the bottom. We need to let this cool completely. And while we're doing that, we're going to crush our lemon drops. Now, if you remember when I made that root beer pie and I had root beer barrels that I had to crush up or break up, and I tried, everything I possibly could and had to take them outside on the sidewalk with a hammer and finally got them crushed. You can put these in a food processor or a blender or put them in a bag and smash them. We want a powder, so I think that's going to be the best option, at least until I get them into smaller pieces. Then we'll see. So follow me outside and we'll smash them on the sidewalk. All right, so here they are in a bag. I've got my meat tenderizer mallet. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's working pretty good. Like I said, you want it powder. I don't think these were hard as the root beer barrels were. But as you see, there are some little pieces. We want all the pieces turned into powder. So I may put them in my food processor to finish the job. I'm not sure. Got to be careful. This has got pokies. I don't want to poke holes in the bag. Never thought of that till now. Okay, and then I'm going to flip them over. Okay, before I get holes in the bag, as you can see, they're smaller, but they're not powder. I'm going to put them in my food processor and see if I can't make them into powder. All right, so put the lemon drop pieces in your food processor. You want this a really fine powder because it's going to be mixed with the whipped cream. This may take a while, I don't know. We'll see. And it's on chop. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I think that looks pretty good. I'll double check and make sure there's not any big chunks in there. But right now, it's looking like it'll mix with the whipped cream really well. All right, so I put it in a bowl. Look at that nice powder all the way through. So we'll set that aside, and as soon as the pie crust is cool, we'll put it all together. So take a bowl, take your thawed whipped cream, and I had an emergency and I left everything out on the counter, so it's very, very thawed. So hopefully, I may have to stick it in the refrigerator for a little bit to get it to thicken up just a little bit. And again, here is the powdered lemon drops. You don't want the lemon drops to weigh the whipped cream down. I'm not sure how well that'll work since my whipped cream is pretty much runny, but we'll add that. So then fold that in, and what I'm going to do after I fold this in, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just a little bit to let it harden up just a little bit. May even stick it in the freezer for just a little bit to quickly set it. So take your lemon pudding, and I did manage to get that in the refrigerator for a little bit, and pour that in the crust. And then spread it out so it's nice and even. And there we have that. We just have to add the whipped cream to it. As soon as it chills a little bit, I'll put it on. All right, so I took it out of the freezer. It's still kind of soft, but it will set up in the refrigerator. It looks kind of like cottage cheese because of the little lemon drop candies. Not very thick, but life happens. Like I said, it's very runny, and I'm hoping it will set up. So there is our lemon crunch pie, and we'll chill at least 2 hours before serving, and we may chill it for a little bit longer than that just because it got so thawed out. Okay, and like I said, the whipped cream did not set up because I left it out to thaw too long because of the emergency that I had to go away from it for a while. So it's not real pretty, but hopefully it'll taste good, and we'll see what Dave thinks.
There's some kind of cookie in there or something?
The crust is made out of Oreo's lemon cream cookies.
Oh.
And then the whipped cream has crushed lemon drop candies. So you might have a little crunchies in
A little crunchy thing. I hadn't hit any crunchies yet. It tastes very good.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.